What's up, guys? Jeremy from MTG headquarters, cracking open the Night of the Ninja Planechase box. This is the second one I'm taking a look at. It's kind of an you have 10 Planechase cards and a 60 card deck inside here. And then it does have some kind of exclusive cards from what I've seen. Yeah, never before seen creatures to aid, blah, blah, blah. Ninja of the Night deck lets you sneak behind enemy lines, disrupt their plans, strike silently. Scout and Shinobi pair with disruption spells to keep opponents bewildered until it's too late. This is a, looks like a control kind of themed deck. Counter spells or whatever. I hate those. It's the most annoying deck to play. Even if my deck is equipped to beat it, I hate it. That's just the way it is. I think people that play control decks are the kind of people that like annoying people. Also, just my opinion. So we'll look at some of the playing cards right away. We've got Takenuma, Bloodhill Bastion, Gavoni. These are all playing cards. And they have, their own abilities. For example, this one, when you roll that symbol, you may sacrifice that number of creatures. If you do so, let's see, Karahasha Foothills deals that much damage to target creature. So these kind of like spice up the game a little bit. And then the two event or phenomenon cards at the end, we've got Interplanar Tunnel. When you encounter Interplanar Tunnel, reveal cards from the top of your planar deck until you reveal 5 playing cards. Put a playing card from among them on top of your planar deck, and put the rest of the reveal cards to the bottom in a random order. Now we've got Morphic Tide. This one is when you encounter Morphic Tide, each player shuffles all permanents he or she owns into his or her library, then reveals that many cards on top of his or her library. Each player puts all artifact, creature, land, and planeswalker cards revealed in that way onto the battlefield. Then does the same for enchantment and puts all cards revealed in this way that weren't put on the battlefield at the bottom of his or her library in any order. Blah, that was a mouthful. But again, this is the Planechase is just a different flavor. We're going to look at the deck and just share some of the rares with you that are in here. Actually, the first deck that I opened up, I thought it was pretty nice deck. You've got your instruction manual pamphlet here. This one is obviously black and blue. Let's get it open. Like a rookie here. All right. So let's see what we got here, at least in terms of rares, and you can kind of see as I flick through them here. Here's some cool dual color cards. Ink Fathom Witch, Baleful Stritch, cool. Wall of Frost is an uncommon, here's a rare. Sakashima Student, Nujitsu. It has for 2 ability, and that allows you to return an unblocked attacker you control to your hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. You may have Sakashima Student enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it's still a ninja in addition to its other creature types. Here's Glen Eldrana Liege. This is a you've got 1 colorless and 3 black or blue. If you only got black or blue, you might as well just make it 4 colorless. But anyway, this is a 2/3 flying. Other blue creatures you control get +1/+1, and other black creatures you control get +1/+1. Again, why not just say other blue and black creatures you control get +1/+1? But whatever. Here's a Higure, the Still Wind. And again, my pronunciation of these words, I'm doing the best I can. This is a legendary creature, although not a mythic rare. This has Nujitsu, and whenever Higure, the Still Wind, deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a ninja card, reveal it then put into your hand. If you do so, shuffle your library. And then it also has a second ability for 2 colorless. Target ninja creature is unblockable this turn. Here's another rare Dark Hatchling. This is a 3/3 flying creature. When Dark Hatchling enters the battlefield, destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. Here's another rare Ink Eyes Servant of Onai. This has Nujitsu, which is return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. I don't understand that. Return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. Huh. Anyway, whenever Ink Eyes Servant, I'll have to read more about why that seems redundant, but that just shows my rookiness at times. Whenever Ink Eyes Servant of Onai deals combat damage to a player, you may put target creature card from that player's graveyard into the battlefield under your control. That's a nice ability. Here's a mythic rare, Vela the Nightclad. This is a legendary creature with Intimidate. Other creatures you control have Intimidate. Other Vela the Nightclad or other creature you control, creature you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. I can see how that would combine with the Nujitsu, right? Leaves the battlefield and comes back, and now it deals damage. Now I think it makes sense. Let me know if I'm misunderstanding that. Here's another rare, Silent Blade of Onai. This with Nujitsu again. Whenever Silent Blade Onai deals combat damage to a player, look at that player's hand. You may cast a non-land card in it without paying that card's mana cost. Huh. Some interesting cards, I'll tell you what. Then we've got our lands. Blah, blah, blah. There's a couple artifacts. Here's a rare Quietus Spike. Equipped creature has Death Touch. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half his or her life rounded up. Huh. Interesting. That's a pretty sick card. And that's it. So that's it for Night of the Ninja Planechase deck. If you have any questions or comments about it, post them up on down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you real soon. Thanks for watching.